Hey guys, welcome back to Irish Acres Homestead. I am Missy. It is Sunday morning and it's sunny for the first time in a really long time again. We have a moment of beautiful sun. So I've been trimming goat hooves all morning. It's a day of goat care for me. I have hooves to trim. I have a little buck to weather. I'm going to use the Burdizzo for that. I have tattoos to do on ears, and I think that's it for today. It's been a big week around here. So my oldest son Josiah and my daughter-in-law Rosie moved here to the property. I'll show you their little setup here in a bit. And they're settling in. Josiah is going to build our house and the shop, and they're actually going to live in the shop apartment and we're going to live in the house. So our plans changed a little bit in terms of what we're doing here. Also this week, my grandbaby Freya Naomi was born. I don't have any pictures yet that I can post, but it was a beautiful home birth. Mom and baby are healthy, and I have my first granddaughter. So very, very exciting week. Before I get started on the goat care, I'm gonna take you around, introduce you to Josiah and Rosie. Shh. Baby's asleep in the car. What did you see?
We saw snakes.
You saw snakes?
A male and a female.
Snakes?
Yes, snakes.
Where?
They're like
At the creek?
this long. No, where Dad was cutting down all the trees. They're like, there's a male and a female.
What kind of snakes?
We don't know what kind they were, but they were like,
How'd you know male and female?
because I don't know, because it looks like it, I guess.
Oh, cool. So Saren is asleep in the car. I just laid him
It
down.
looked like they were kind of mating. So.
I heard about the snakes. Okay, so here's the trailer. It's a work in progress because they're trying to get settled in. They're gonna make an outdoor kitchen. Basically, they're camping for a while, and they're pretty cool about it. So this is my daughter-in-law, Rosie. Look at this. She's already chainsawing out here. What trees are you guys cutting down?
We're just
All
cutting
these?
down all of those to make space for the orchard
Yep.
that you want.
Did he just teach you how to use that?
Oh, I know how to use a chainsaw.
How did you know how to use a chainsaw already?
My dad and Josiah taught me.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable with the chainsaw yet.
Oh, it's fine. Kind
So,
of like using a power drill.
yeah.
You know?
So Rosie is clearly settling in.
I never want to go back
fine.
to Oregon.
Your tickle feather?
And my tickle feather.
That is a, where did you get that?
I got it from down there. Timber!
Okay, and this is my handsome son, Josiah, our home builder extraordinaire. Really exciting to have him here.
She's on her tippy toes, by the way.
Yeah,
She's
he's
just
very
like,
tall.
"Ugh."
I am on my tippy toes. Oh, he's tall, boy. There we go. He knows what he's doing, so it's exciting to have him here, and it kind of feels cool to have my son be the one build the house.
Yeah.
Feels special. All right, you guys, Joe is saying that he wants to keep this tree, that it's not 30 feet tall. How tall are you, Joseph?
7 feet. No, I'm 4 feet 1.
Oh, 4 feet 1.
Yep.
Ah, yeah, that tree is too big for a Christmas tree.
Not halfway up, it's not.
No, not halfway up, it's not. What are you doing? What are you doing? You good dogs? You good dogs? Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good girl. It's a little later in the day. My battery died. I'm getting ready to castrate one of our little bucklings using a Burdizzo or an emasculator. But before I do that, I'm going to give him some of this Owies from Molly's Herbals. And This just will help with the pain of the Burdizzo. But I'm really excited to use this method, well, as excited as you can be about doing this procedure, but I'm excited that it won't hurt him as much as banding. I give this to my little goats before I disbud them also. I'm gonna give him a little bit of an extra dose since we're dealing with a sensitive body part. So here he is. This is one of Ivy's kids. He's going to a friend as a pet wether. The friend wanted to keep horns on, so I was fine with that since he's a wether. I'm just gonna open his mouth, stick this in, boom, done. I'm gonna let this work for about half an hour before we do the emasculator. All right, well, that little guy's pain med kicks in. Joe and I are going to walk up on our, had to get a chainsaw, walk up here where the house is going to be to talk a little bit more about our house plan, which is continually morphing as we look at this land and the lay of the land and what we can and can't do. Someone commented on our last video that Saren was distracting and that he should learn to take his turn when speaking. I'm like, have you ever met a 2-year-old that takes his turn when speaking? If you have, let me know in the comments because that's an exceptional 2-year-old. Yes, these trees are coming out. Is it cool?
Yeah. Daddy climbed our tree.
Yeah, he did. What happened?
My boot.
Thank goodness it's in his pant.
Oh. Daddy? Come away. Oh.
No, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. How did dirt on it?
It's gonna have dirt on it, buddy. You stepped in mud.
Except mud. Oh no!
You're fine.
Daddy?
Yes, baby.
Daddy, go hurt. Oh, that's blood. Oh, that's blood on my pants.
Yes, there's mud on your pants because you stepped in the mud, buddy.
Oh, my pants are mud.
Why are you kicking? Okay, well, you're stuck here, buddy.
Why are you taking the boot off?
Stop taking the boot off and stepping
You
in
have
the
to
mud.
leave your boots on. Otherwise your foot's gonna get mud on it. Do you understand what we're saying?
If you step in the mud, you will get mud on your sock. Don't take your boot off.
No.
Leave your boots on. Look, I have my boots on.
Daddy has his boots
Daddy
on.
has his boots on. He played in the mud and now he's upset that he's got mud on his pants. This huge rock we thought was going to land right where the fireplace was, and we were going to build the fireplace around it and have it be in the house. But it's not in the right place. So it is now in the middle of the living room. So we are discussing what to do with the rock, and it looks like we're going to have to bring grade up because we can't get rid of this rock. So,
Move everything over here.
huh?
We'll move everything over here.
Or move the whole house over here. And then where's our garage?
I'm bringing it all back.
So we're rearranging the house plans once again because of this rock. It's huge. It gets really big underneath. And short of spending the money on dynamite, which we really don't want to do, we've got to get creative and figure out what we're going to do. So Joe's thinking. He's got his thinking cap on.
Oh, my mud.
The baby's upset about mud pants. It's just another glorious day here. That's his thinking face.
I'm looking at this tree that I don't want to kill.
I think the tree might have to go. Okay, it's time for us to castrate this little buck. We'll come back after the deed is done. The bonus of using the emasculator is that they recover quickly. He's up, he's nursed, he seems okay. And so he won't be in pain for weeks on end like can happen when you band a goat. So it's definitely the way that I'm going to use to castrate all my goats moving forward. It's never fun to have to do those things, but it's part of the life.
Laundry room will still be over there. This is just going to be open, unopened, covered outdoor living space.
We're going to let the guys talk about the house plans for a minute. I want to show you what Rosie and Luna found in the forest today. Yes, they went foraging and they found some pretty fun stuff. Do it. Yeah. He's a raptor, you guys, so be careful when you visit. There are raptors in our forest. Cute ones, too. Okay, what'd you girls find?
We found fiddlehead ferns.
Ooh,
We found a ton of them.
We all of us, me
and we're gonna cook them
found the
and eat them.
Yeah, we're going to cook them. We're going to saute them in olive oil, and they're going to be delicious. Oh, and some garlic.
Yum.
I was hoping to find some wild garlic, but
We didn't.
we didn't. So we'll have to see if there's any somewhere else.
And
And we also found this.
And introduce her.
This is Britney Spears because she's very pokey.
She's
She's
very
got some
pokey.
spears and she's very sassy. Yeah. But she is a black raspberry that we dug up that we're going to try to plant.
maybe we'll let it climb on the little makeshift fence for now or something.
Yeah.
Or we'll plant it in the orchard or something.
Mhm, something like that. But there's
That's so
even
cool.
there's more big ones.
Yeah.
So we know
raspberries.
we know where to get
people,
them.
Black raspberries.
You can tell because they have these tiny leaves like raspberries, but they have purple stems.
Oh.
And their leaves are different than blackberries because I wish I had the blackberry leaf. But blackberries, these ones stick out of the ground. The blackberries, they like kind of like a snake.
Weave into the ground.
They just stay on the ground. Like this is the ground. This is the blackberry. But these, they kind of like come up like this. And go back down
Oh,
like
cool.
a bridge.
Cool. Yay.
Branches, yeah.
Thanks, girls. Nice finds.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what else we wild forage as the weather warms up.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get this video up before the end of the day. It may or may not happen, but I'm going to do a couple chores here and go home with the kids, call it a day. We anticipate that next week we're going to have quite a bit of progress in one area or another. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for hanging around with us. Have a blessed day. We'll see you next week.